Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, where we break down the complex into simple, the technical into fun, and the mysterious world of cars into something you can understand. Today, we're opening up the hood, literally and figuratively, and taking a deep dive into one of the most fascinating machines on the planet, the car engine. Whether you're a new driver, a car enthusiast, or just someone who loves learning how things work, this video will explain exactly how a car engine works, step by step, in the simplest way possible, with analogies, animations, and a whole lot of spark. So, let's get right in. What does an engine do? Let's start with the basics. A car engine's main job is to convert fuel into motion. Sounds simple, right? But behind that statement lies a world of precision, engineering, timing, and controlled explosions. When you press your accelerator, you're essentially saying, "Hey engine, let's go!" And the engine responds by powering the wheels through a series of rapid-fire processes happening multiple times every second. Think of it as the brain and biceps of your vehicle. It plans the movement and then muscles through it. What are the anatomy of a car engine? Before we dive into the step-by-step process, let's meet the team, the key components that work together inside your engine. 1. Cylinder. This is where all the action happens. 2. Piston. Moves up and down inside the cylinder. 3. Spark plug. Sparks a controlled explosion. 4. Valves. Control air and exhaust flow. 5. Crankshaft. Converts motion into usable power. 6. Camshaft. Controls valve timing. 7. Connecting rod. Links piston to crankshaft. 8. Timing belt or chain. Keeps everything in perfect sync. 9. Oil system. Lubricates and cools moving parts. And 10. Cooling system. Prevents overheating. It's like an orchestra of metal and fire, all moving in perfect harmony. So, the step-by-step engine cycle, or the four-stroke process. Modern car engines mostly run on the four-stroke combustion cycle, also called the Otto cycle. Let's go through the 4 strokes that repeat thousands of times per minute. Step 1. Intake stroke. The intake valve opens and the piston moves downward. This creates a vacuum that pulls a mixture of air and fuel into the cylinder. Think of this as the engine breathing in. Step 2. Compression stroke. The intake valve closes and the piston moves back up, compressing the air-fuel mixture. Imagine squishing a balloon. It builds pressure. Step 3. Power stroke. At peak compression, the spark plug fires. Boom! The fuel ignites, causing a mini-explosion. This forces the piston down with great energy. This is the moment your car gets its power. It's like lighting a cracker in a tiny space. Step 4. Exhaust stroke. Now the exhaust valve opens and the piston moves back up to push out the burnt gases from the explosion through the exhaust system. The engine exhales, clearing space for a fresh cycle. And then it all happens again and again at up to 6,000 plus times per minute per cylinder. Multiply that by 4, 6, or even 8 cylinders, and now you see how much action is happening under the hood. How is the motion converted to movement? So the piston is going up and down like a jackhammer. But how does that move your car forward? Here's how. The piston's motion turns the crankshaft. The crankshaft spins, converting the up and down energy into rotational force. This force is then sent through the transmission, which adjusts it into usable speed and torque. And finally, it reaches the drive shaft, which spins the axles and turns the wheels. From tiny explosions to moving 1.5 tons of metal, it's pretty impressive, right? Keeping it cool and lubricated. Now, with all that action, engines can get seriously hot, like over 200 degrees Fahrenheit or 93 degrees Celsius. That's where the cooling system comes in. Coolant, or antifreeze, circulates through the engine and radiator. It absorbs heat and releases it through the radiator fan. Keeps your engine from cooking itself. Then there's the oil system. Oil flows through small passages to lubricate moving parts, reducing friction and preventing wear. Without it, your engine would seize up in minutes. So remember, check your oil and coolant regularly. Your engine will thank you. To go deeper, let's quickly discuss the modern innovations in engines. Engines today are smarter and more efficient than ever. Let's look at some modern tech features in engines. Turbochargers force more air into the engine equals more power without more size. Variable valve timing, VVT, adjusts valve timing for better performance and fuel economy. Direct injection sends fuel straight into the cylinder for precision. Hybrid engines combines gas engine with electric motor. Start-stop systems turns the engine off at red lights to save fuel. Cylinder deactivation shuts off some cylinders when you don't need full power. Modern engines are doing more with less. More power, less fuel, and fewer emissions. Common engine problems and how to avoid them. Engines are strong but not invincible. Some common issues include misfires caused by bad spark plugs or fuel issues, overheating, often due to coolant leaks or bad thermostat, oil leaks from worn gaskets or loose seals, knocking sounds, poor fuel quality or timing issues, and check engine light. Could be 100 things. Don't ignore it. To keep your engine happy, change your oil on schedule, replace air filters and spark plugs regularly, fix leaks early, and always use the correct fuel type. Conclusion. And there you have it, a full walkthrough of how a car engine works explained step by step. From air and fuel entering the cylinder to controlled explosions to spinning crankshafts and rolling wheels, your car engine is a mechanical marvel. It's easy to take it for granted, but now you understand how much precision and power is packed into that metal block under the hood. If you learned something today, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more car knowledge, DIY tips, and mechanical mysteries made simple. Let me know in the comments what part of the engine fascinates you the most, or what would you like me to cover next? Thanks for watching, and remember, whether you drive a little hatchback or a roaring V8, it's all powered by explosions, timing, and a little bit of mechanical magic. Until next time, stay curious, drive safe, and keep wrenching.